When the deep freeze apocalypse
I was on the
hit,
couch, eating BBQ,
meat sizzling, fat popping,
warming myself by the
while
fire.
my ex and my fake bestie
were added to a group
I
chat.
sent a photo in the group.
Smiling, I asked, want some? I was reborn.
Last life, I caught Mao Bufan cheating with Liu Ruyan. Exposed their murder for money
They
plot.
threw me outside in rage.
In May spring, not winter.
Snow started falling non-stop.
Overnight, minus 60 degrees.
I froze to death at the door.
I hated them to the bone.
Half-conscious, I swore.
If I got another chance, they'd suffer.
The freezing numbness suddenly turned into heat. Someone shoved me. Zhao Yu,
Move it already.
I snapped my eyes open. I was at my office entrance.
Coworkers annoyed, I blocked
Totally
away.
impatient.
I checked my phone.
May 10, I was reborn.
20 days before my death.
Joy almost knocked me out, but I forced myself calm. I remembered that snowstorm like nothing before. It was early summer. Heat was insane.
AC ran non-stop.
Who'd expect just days later, I'd freeze to death.
So right now,
revenge could wait.
First priority
was surviving that endless frozen hell.
I quit my job on the spot. Went back to the same complex as him.
Packed everything important. But I didn't rush to leave. I grabbed his ID,
downloaded loan apps,
filled in all his info, then cooked a feast and waited for him to get home. He walked in after work, saw my smile and the full table.
Totally stunned.
I spoke gently, told him I'd sell one of my parents' apartments to buy his dream home for marriage.
He and Liu Ruyan had planned this
from the start. Trick me into selling.
Steal my money.
Seeing me agree at last, he was thrilled. I pulled out my phone for selfies. He hated being filmed, but now he played along. Blink? He blinked. Nod? He nodded. Whatever I said.
Loan apps hit over 1 million total.
I smiled, put the phone down.
Bad angles, forget it.
Dinner was great for both of us. Next day, after he left, I packed my things and walked away for good. My parents left me to homes.
One downtown school zone
one
flat.
Hillside villa in the suburbs.
Remote location.
Hardly anyone around. Unused for years. I hired cleaners, planning how to survive the coming ice age.
Heating? AC? Useless. All useless.
That much snow. Pipes would freeze. Wires would snap. Modern heat wouldn't last.
Then I thought bunker.
I rushed to the basement. An iron door on the east wall. I yanked the rusty handle. Cold air hit my face. This was it.
When Dad renovated the house, that wall collapsed, revealing a war-era bunker. 4 meters wide, 50 meters long. Dry inside. Dad cleaned it up.
Used it as storage. We even slept here in summer. Cool and perfect. With this bunker, I feared no extremes.
I had it clean top to bottom. Hired workers, asked them to coat everything in lime.
By nightfall, it was done. He called me.
Sweet talking about the house sale.
I brushed him off and hung up.
Scumbag.
Didn't even notice I was gone, probably celebrating with her, counting my money. I didn't care anymore. Days of running around left me exhausted. Face felt greasy too.
I grabbed a sheet mask
from my supplies, slapped it on. Cool moisture hit instantly. Skin finally relaxed. My nerves eased too. Deep hydration inside and out, flooding my skin. Calming redness, repairing barrier.
No wonder I keep buying it.
Tomorrow would be rough. I had to stay sharp, feeling better. I upgraded the vents, called in more workers. I remembered clearly. Snow piled sky high. Old vents would clog, for sure. They worked, no questions. Extended every vent
with long steel pipes, capped on top. That way, snow couldn't block airflow.
Then I bought 2 fireplaces, one for heat and cooking. Chimneys vented outside.
No co-worries.
Installed properly.
After that,
I stocked wood and charcoal. Bought a grill. When the end comes, utilities will fail. Firewood is king. Heat and food solved. Even with stable temps, I wasn't sure how cold it'd get. Pipes might still burst, so I hired workers, drilled a well inside.
Same as the bunker.
Groundwater stays warm.
It won't freeze.
The driller was shocked.
Most wells go outside. Why the basement?
I had an excuse ready. I said R&D testing needed lightless water. The guy bought my nonsense. Completely, finished fast, full of respect. Next, I stockpiled. Last time, overnight, snow buried everything. You couldn't step outside. No supplies meant death.
Freeze or starve.
Expecting power loss. I bought candles and solar lamps
For light.
matches, lighters, power banks.
Rice, flour, noodles, 50 boxes, 200 boxes of water, dried food, cans.
Tissues, hygiene supplies, every medicine I could think of.
Cold weather gear,
Snow shovels, axes, saws, tools.
self-defense gear kept arriving.
Security and neighbors
Saw
all the work.
I told them it was renovation,
Unused for years.
so deliveries didn't surprise anyone. Once I locked all the supplies away, only 1 week left before hell hit.
In those last days,
I went to the market,
picked up my reserved pork and veggies.
stored everything in my freezer.
At the same time, the heat wave finally faded. Everyone thought relief had come. But I knew it was just calm before the kill. I reinforced all doors and windows
To survive snow and deep freeze.
After all that,
Only 2 days till the cold hit. That's when my boyfriend noticed
his massive loan problem. He called me, demanding answers. Loan?
No idea.
That money went to your card. Still denying it?
He totally lost it.
What the hell are you playing at?
You mean the 1.23 million you sent me?
So you admit it?
He froze for a second,
Then it hit him.
What money did I send? When did I send anything?
I played dumb, shocked.
The night before I left, you said you were paying me back.
He went silent.
What?
I sent him a photo. A loan IOU.
Clear as day. 1.23 million
all
cash.
legit. Due within a year. He exploded.
I never borrowed from you. What are you saying?
Trying to bail now? Of course, he denied it.
Screaming through the phone, demanding the money back,
Or he'd sue.
I laughed. Go ahead.
I wasn't scared. My evidence was airtight.
IOU, cash records, all complete.
Sure, I forged the note, but the signature was his. His fault. Signing his name everywhere.
Once I recorded
Of him
him dodging repayment.
I hung up. Went out to eat. The last quiet day before the end. I savored it.
Had my favorite Sichuan
Bought
food.
flowers, strolled home. He kept calling nonstop.
Texting pure abuse.
I didn't block or reply. Anger kept him distracted.
So he never noticed.
All the thick quilts and winter clothes were gone.
Perfect the final countdown day. I checked the bunker vents one last time.
Locked everything tight. Moved dried bedding into the bunker. Made my bed. Tonight, I sleep here. Lights off in the bunker,
Like a long snake.
alone.
Yeah, it scared me. So I set up wooden partitions.
Blocked out the endless dark. Showered, laid in bed, watched shows.
Phone rang.
It was Liu Ruyan. I ignored it, opened the cameras. She was there, as expected, but the sweetness was gone. Ma Bufan was furious. She kept dialing. Finally, he snapped. Threw his phone. Never thought he was this scheming.
I was blind for years. You're so stupid. She says jump, you jump. Are you a pig?
You said she was easy to fool. That's why I trusted her. So now it's my fault.
What if she's right?
You borrowed the money?
No way.
Then what's that IOU?
How would I know?
I fell asleep to their fighting. Funny thing is, even now, they hadn't noticed my stuff was gone. I woke up at AM. Reached out, felt the cold. Way colder.
Put on a padded jacket.
Left the bunker. Instant shiver. Ran upstairs.
First floor.
Colder than the basement. Even wrapped tight. Cold still cut through. I pulled the curtain. Blinding white outside. Snow slammed down like cotton. The deep freeze arrived.
Back in the bunker, thicker quilts. Blanket on top.
Wrapped in warmth.
Safe at last.
I grabbed the tablet.
On cam,
Ma Bufan and
wore
Liu
every
Ruyan
piece of clothing.
clung together on the couch, huddled and shaking.
Heater on full.
Still, her teeth chattered.
How is there not one thick quilt?
How?
No idea. Zhao Yu always handled this stuff. Wait, her things are all gone.
Finally figured it out. I leaned back in bed, watching. I laughed.
Soon they'll realize. Not just clothes and quilts.
No food either. When I left,
I dumped all the ingredients.
only drinks left. Neither of them cooks. They lived on takeout.
So they never noticed. Not a grain of rice left.
The bunker fireplace burned strong, warm and cozy. Compared to those two, shivering on cam.
Total contrast.
Thinking of their hunger and cold. Revenge felt amazing.
I grabbed a sheet mask from my stash. Whis hydrating mask, a constant rebuy for me.
Ultra thin, skin tight. Light, breathable, no breakouts. Pure comfort. Smiling under the cool mask. My phone exploded. Ma Bufan, I answered.
Zhao Yu, are you pissed?
He choked up. Just heavy breathing. I stayed silent. Let him stew. Watching him panic felt great.
What do you want from me? What are you talking about? You lied about selling the house, right? You took everything. You never planned to come back.
You never wanted me back anyway.
Am I wrong?
What do you mean?
Relax. Stay home. I hung up. Muted the phone, slept. Woke up at a.m. Phone full of his insults. I just laughed. I won't block him. In this boring apocalypse, his rage is entertainment. A little spice.
Opened WeChat messages everywhere.
Some excited about snow.
Some whining about missing work.
It's May.
How did it get this cold and snowing this hard?
But no one realized yet. This was a disaster. Probably because last night, those who froze to death couldn't post anymore. I put the phone down to cook. In weather like this,
only hot noodles hit right,
warm to the bones.
After the noodles,
I went upstairs to check outside.
That's when I saw
the snow was burying the windows. Through the cracks, huge piles kept slamming down non-stop. I suddenly realized if this keeps up, my house would be buried fast.
Once it blocks the vents,
I'd suffocate inside. Cold sweat hit me instantly, but the snow was brutal.
No way to stop it. Only choice shovel snow. I geared up fast
and opened the terrace door. Snow reached my chin. Lucky it wasn't ice, still loose. I shoveled it into the yard. The vents were clear. I exhaled. Then I climbed the roof. Huge surface area.
Minus 70 degrees.
My body nearly froze solid. The clothes barely helped. I finally cleared the roof. Then tied red ribbons to the exhaust vents so if I'm buried, I can still find them. After all that, I went back inside. The bunker was warmer. Way warmer. I stripped off the gear. Lit the fireplace. The heat warms the chimney. Melting snow around the vent. Dry wood burns fast. The fire roared alive. Air turned dry. From the heat, my skin felt tight and red. I grabbed my stored whisk mask. Slapped it on my face. Ultra thin, soaked essence. The tightness all eased away. Recovered, I checked the cameras. Seeing them suffer felt pretty damn good. I warned the community chat. Lock doors and windows. If snow won't stop and temps keep dropping, people on the edge will do anything to survive. Mao Bufan and Liu Ruyan won't wait when they break. They'll beg neighbors. I plan to cut that off. That evening, I checked the vents again. Snow was still raging. The red ribbons whipped loudly. Snow hit the second floor. I shoveled non-stop, clearing the terrace. Luckily the vents had steel pipes
They
added.
won't bury soon. At least 2 days.
But it got colder. No idea how cold. My phone froze shut outside. Teeth chattering, I ran back. Power was out, signal wasn't. My phone exploded with messages. Cries for help. Death counts rising. I saw soldiers, police, volunteers, rushing rescue ops. Power workers too. Braving deadly cold, risking their lives. Climbing poles in storms. Fixing snapped lines in one day. Dozens missing, some dead. My nose burned. These heroes dying. I couldn't stop crying. I joined a volunteer group. Blood felt hot again. That night, I slept deep. Woke up at a.m. Remembering the plan, I climbed the roof, scanning the neighborhood. Houses spaced far apart, only rooftops visible. I shouted, "Anyone?" No answer at first. Did they all freeze? Dead already? I yelled again. Finally, a voice replied. Someone's alive. I looked west. Uncle Wang's window cracked.
Zhao Yu, that you? What's wrong?
Uncle Wang, you okay?
I'm fine. Auntie's got a fever. No medicine. It's freezing.
Why are you on the roof? Get back inside.
Be careful. That concern hit hard. My nose stung. But fever without meds,
That kills.
Luckily, I had supplies. I ran back inside, grabbed medicine, wrapped it tight. Then grabbed my bow, back on the roof. I tied the bag to an arrow. Uncle Wang opened the window. I pulled the trigger.
The arrow flew straight into his balcony.
Xiao Yu! You saved her life.
The cold was brutal. I couldn't even speak. I waved, ran back inside. I checked the volunteer chat. Everyone was debating how to move in storms, open rescue paths, but nothing worked. No good solutions. People went silent. One by one, phones likely dead. I suggested staying put. Protect yourselves first. Wait for rescue. We're too weak. Nature crushes us. No point dying for nothing. Silence followed. Then, a girl sent voice.
Crying. When will it stop snowing?
No one answered. No one knew. Late night, I read by the firelight. Wrapped in blankets, leaning on the couch, I fell asleep warm. I woke freezing, fire almost out. I tossed in wood. Then suddenly, the night light lit. Power was back.
Online
Power
exploded.
restored everywhere. Official notice dropped. 2 messages clear. The blizzard was weakening. Planes would spread salt
To melt the snow.
Stay inside until notified. The news blew up. Everyone cheered. Snow would finally stop. Salt melts fast. Rescue was coming. I stepped outside. Snow was lighter.
Big chunks gone. Just soft flakes now.
In good spirits, I cooked something nice and treated my skin. I grabbed my daily whisk mask,
Tore it open.
pressed it on. Cool, hydrating. Felt amazing. Stock tons during sales. Use daily, no guilt. Meat sizzled on the grill.
Mask on my face. Phone in hand.
I added them.
Mao Bufan, Liu Ruyan.
To a private chat.
Selfie, mask,
Sent
BBQ.
it. No reply. Either dead phones or dead people. Next day, the snow finally stopped. But colder than ever, the freeze dragged on. 2 days later, snow returned. I panicked. My vents could be buried.
So every day,
I shoveled, watched weather, watched news. Nothing else mattered. 10 days later, I heard about them, both dead. Liu froze to death. Mao tried breaking in for supplies. Beaten to death. I sighed. Their choices earned that ending. When snow stopped, power stabilized first. Food and medicine slowly arrived. Fear faded. Snow still piled high, but mountains move. With enough people, every disaster ends. I sat by the fire,
waiting for that day.